1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow. It only took 17 years. Let's go. What the? Good afternoon, good afternoon. Let's finally get going, man. Jesus. Verification process, all this nonsense, Mag 7s. How many Mag 7s we got going on here? Minerals, coins, that's why there's so many tickers going in and now. SWBI. I don't even know how this one came on my radar. There's just too many tickers to go ahead and look at, man. Now we got ONDS moving. We got fucking Lightpath pull back a bit, but now ONDS wants to take a nice little move. SPY, ES, Future, Russells. I mean, they're all moving exactly the same symmetry at best. VIX coming down to 1628. Bitcoin moving up, trading the means. Looking at the Mag 7s. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Maybe I should chill. Wow, USAR. No, excuse me, UAME. 10, 11%. I mean, what is happening today? Everybody anticipated a fucking bearish market, a bearish move, a bearish catalyst, a bearish this, a bearish that. Bearish. No one can time this market. No one. Now we got coin flipping here. This looks good. You and me is your baby. You and me. You and Amy are. That's. You see what I did there? You and Amy. Let's go. Yo, let's go, man. This is absolutely stunning. This is absolute. Like, hello. Are we gonna go against the prevailing trend? I see Anda's trying to make moves here. Usar making moves too? Shit, there's so many things that's moving. Like, how do we even keep up? How are we even keeping up? Which is beyond my understanding, right? Beyond my understanding. I'm just setting up a little bit more here, and then we're gonna get straight into the charts. Let me just monitor a couple more things, turning on the 15, and then we'll turn on to the charts. Definitely want to take a look at the VIX today as well, and I definitely got to put the charger in the laptop. So a lot of things going on today. You know, people anticipating this. Everybody wants to go that. You know, the bear market this, the bear market like. Look, I kind of made it obvious. I kind of made it a thing where when we think we know where the trend is going, we absolutely have zero idea what the fuck is going down. Okay? Perfect example is the ES. Look at futures. Look at this massive wick into the opening. Right? Look at this wick. Everybody and the mother was fearing this wick yesterday. Everyone. And where she is now, respectfully, right, she's literally rocketing. I mean, she broke this key resistance. This key resistance was everything under the sun. You got it to break above. And look at that. We broke above 69.7. I mean 67. Was it 67? Yeah, 67. No, 69.70 I said. Yeah, 69.70. We broke above it, and look at this. Look at this. I can even probably find a harmonic in here, which is even crazier. Right? which is even crazier. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and entertain that, right? Look at this. There's an 887, 1618, right? 1618. Let me double check the shark, because that's a shark. So at the end of the day, everybody was screaming, bearish. And you know what? I took it upon myself and I said, I'm done playing fucking footsies with the market. It just makes no sense. You trade the trend and call it a day. Okay? You trade the trend, call it a day. Anybody that's giving you price prediction, bro, no one's predicting shit. Ain't nobody predicting shit in this market. I promise you, they're gonna get it wrong most of the time. I'm done trying to guess the market. And I gotta man up to it. You gotta learn where your weakness and your strengths are. And right now, this is not my strength. This market has been so volatile. You can't predict it. You can't predict it. This market will humble you very, very quickly. You can't predict this. So, knowing that information, my life has been very good. My trades have been more subtle, not leaning in too heavy, but also not going in too light. Just the right amount of sauce. Because if the trend continues to stay up, well, at least I got skin in the game. Right? So why am I going to be bearish in a trend that's been up? And look at this powerful recovery. Look at this powerful recovery. Let's take a look at the Dixie. Shout out to One Horse. I noticed he's staying on top of it for very good reason, obviously. Right? For very good reason. We kind of have to stay on top of what's happening with the monetary system, what's going on with the dollar in general, the petrodollar as we call it. And what are we doing? What are we noticing here? I mean, yeah, sure, trade the means on the daily. Cool, whatever. But is there anything bearish yet? Not really. I mean, sure, it's already in a downtrend. Lower high, lower low, right? But what happens if it breaks above the golden pocket? Your odds are just forever in your favor for continuations to the upside. If you break above the golden pocket, I mean, your odds of getting to the 101 back up here is very high. Well, technically, it's close to above 60%. But anyway, I digress. The point is, you can't predict this market, guys. So, I guess I'm going to be streaming for a bit here. We got a lot to cover. I got cover a bunch of areas, a bunch of tickers. Looking all corners of the internet, all corners of the market. And looking forward to some TA. Let's see. Let's get straight into it. Let's go ahead and take a look at Rich Tech real quick. And Rich Tech absolutely getting ass blasted here. Absolutely getting destroyed. Right? Getting annihilated. And all that because Rich Tech, this was a Fugazi company. Allegedly a Fugazi company. So it's kind of crazy the times when news drops and then Microsoft goes ahead and said, no, it was a pilot program. It wasn't really an official program. And look at the plummet after the fact, right? That's 35%. Quite astonishing to say the least. I will not. It's just incredible. Anyway, RR on the daily right now below the RSI center line, and then we have the negative DI squeezing into the positive DI and above the 25, so pretty much in another inflection point. We are seeing a little bit of a bullish deliberation pattern where we have 3-day candle structure and then the third day deliberating, trying to decide if we're going to continue downward. So these kind of bullish deliberation patterns are interesting to see, especially in a small cap company. Ondas at 1053, 1.59%. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, also up 2.72%. Bitcoin up 2.72%. Now we do have some targets here, and I mean I did throw a bunch of TA on Bitcoin. On top of that, we do have a lot of, now that we have previous data price action, now that we're on here, let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. I mean, taking it from the low to the high, right? That was a 54% day move. 54-day consolidation period, right? So 54 days. Let's write this down. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 54 days and 21.6%. We'll just do 22%, right? And there's a fucking mosquito. How did that get here in New York City? I don't know. Or is that a fly? Anyway, let's go ahead and do some math here. Crypto. So it was exactly 22% more or less. Let's do this. 22% more or less. 22%. So it was exactly 22% consolidation, and it took 54 days from the lows to the highs to make a decision. We'll just do decision, and I don't care how I spell decision. Decision. I'm just writing down my notes quickly in this crypto channel chat. Decision. I can't even spell decision today. Anyway, whatever. And I'm gonna take this, and now we're gonna take this info bar. All right, and now we know that information. Let's do the same thing here. So we have 12 days, right? 12 days, roughly 22%, right? 22%, and then you just extend it, right? And all we're doing is just trying to replicate the same consolidation pattern from the previous zone. So it was 54 days. 54 days. This is how I do things. 21.6. We'll leave it here. 21.6 aligns with 90%. 90K. Excuse me. 90K. So 90K. 90.6K. And let me go ahead and clean it up. And look at that. Now we have ideas, right? Now we have ideas. Look at that. Boom and boom. Same replica, right? We have this, 22%. We have this, 22% from the low to the high. And now, what we're doing here, digesting price action and understanding Bitcoin trend. That's all we're doing, and I'm going to pin this message into the Bitcoin thread here, and that's it. We're done. Very simple. Okay? All we're doing is breaking down the previous lows, highs, breaking lower low, lower high, and now we're going to take the same info bar that made the decision from the low to the high, take the measurement rule, info bar, try to replicate it, 21.6, 21.6, 54 days, 54 days, and roughly lands you 90.6K. And that's it. All we're doing. Okay, and I'm going to post this in my Bitcoin, previous consolidation period, and now lower high and lower low. If rinse and repeat, at least we can observe a theme. High off of this low is 90.6K. Reject that. Possibly enter low 70s, high 60K. A couple weeks out. And we're done, right? We're pretty much done. We're done with this previous consolidation period, and now lower high and lower low. If the pattern rinse and repeats, we can observe clear theme. High High off this low is 90K. Reject that, and we possibly into low highs, high 70s. A couple weeks out. Rinse and repeat. And then we do a Jan. And we're done, right? We're fucking done. We're done, we're done, we're done, folks. Done, done, and done. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, let's observe the market equities, right? As a matter of fact, let's just do this. Why am I even fucking bothering? I can just put this in here, unpin this message, jump, unpin this message, and then pin this message, pin message, and then we're done. Okay, now officially done. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now no one can say shit. Now no one can say shit. Pre-economic period, now lower high, lower low. The pattern repeats. We can observe a clear theme. High off this low is 90. Reject, then we pause to enter the low 70s. A couple weeks out, rinse and repeat. All right, we're done. We're done. We're done. Sorry, guys. I was just double checking the post. You know how sometimes Twitter wants to be a bunch of goddamn grammar police. You know, everybody seems to be a grammar police. So yeah, this looks good, guys. This looks really good overall. Theme is good, Bitcoin's good, we got something going, and that's all that matters. All right, and what else is going on? Hit the like button, folks, if you're chiming in. If you like this sort of content, I would highly appreciate you guys hitting that like button. Hitting the like button. I don't ask much. I would appreciate support. Appreciate a little bit of support. All free. Wow. On this now 1061 here, 2.3%. 2.3%. Man, RCAT, yes and yes. Hey, listen, man, in the Discord, absolutely is gonna get my respects little by little, man. I like how he is. He's just a man in his corner, just throwing up charts, just doing what he's got to do. He's slowly gaining my trust. He's gaining my pretty much my respect, man. I like when people utilize some of the Discord channels that need a little bit of love, but obviously we got to get more members little by little. It's already pretty active. For a small community, it's pretty active. I will not deny that. That's for sure. But man is showing grit, showing tenacity. He is out there doing the thing. Even when I'm streaming, I'm still observing. All right, let's take a look at some of our plays that we are monitoring. Okay, we do have Sammy's plays. Let me go through each one now. We have a couple of them actually. So let's go ahead and bring up. So QS is one. This one's a little interesting one. QS. So harmonic completion right at the 0.886, but price action now printing some sort of morning star. It's a bearish one though. So I do want to see a little bit of bullishness going into this, but you are seeing these candles, the potential reversal. You are seeing these potential reversal candles, and at the same time, I did mention in the Sammy's plays, be careful with this 50 SMA converging with the 2, because that's a death cross. All right, but if this price action wants to get break above the 50 here in this local lower low and lower high, you know, and obviously, you know, try and break above the 50, that'd be great. Failing this, well, you're gonna get extra clap, potentially coming back down to the to $7.40. So this one's very interesting. It's at a very, very important zone. It's got to really jump up here. It's got to really find some volume. So that is one I'm monitoring. But the next one I'm monitoring, this one's SoFi. Boy, oh boy, this one is ready to cook. This one is ready to cook. We got a nice little Gartley completion here. Got that 786 with the 11618. So this one is it a 1 1? Oh my god, I almost forgot. Yeah, 1618. Excuse me. The hell did I draw here? What would it? Which one was this one? 786 618. So this one's very interesting. It's already showing a little bit of life here, and we already have deep in the bear zone the RSI. So this one looks like it wants to reverse. It wants to reverse. Now we kind of did mitigate exactly 2230. That's not typically a good sign. So if it's going to reverse, it should start panning out nice and slowly going into tomorrow and so on and so forth. But this one's been oversold quite some time. I mean, yeah, sure, it can continue. I mean, if you look at the 12-hour, I'm pretty sure it's deep in the bear zone. Yeah, it's deep in the bear zone, scalding at these highs. It can continue. We are seeing a little bit of reversal patterns here on SoFi, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay, that's a very, very good thing. You are seeing the terminal candle. You are seeing the bulls and the bears finding a handshake in these lows. All right, deep in the bear zone, but the scald, the negative DI is what's telling me we're not technically done selling off. So this is where we have to be patient with SoFi, okay? Patient with SoFi, but you are seeing some signs of a potential reversal, okay? So that's one on my radar for Sammy's plays. KSCP is another one. I don't know why this one came to my attention. This one was weak volume, but the thing is, it's like, dude, I mean, price action literally hitting that completion point. Again, this one, the DMI negative is scalding, not there yet. Still has a lot of room to sell off, but when that mean comes in, it's gonna come in hot. So notice how the RSI on the 12-hour we're now entering it. Okay, we're now entering it. So this is another one I'm keeping a close eye on. KSCP. There's RDDT. Reddit. I'm keeping a very, very close eye. This one's very, very oversold. This one is definitely looking juicy here at these lows. I mean, it's still a company. It's not going nowhere. You still got, people still need to post their shit. People are still communicating, trying to figure out the next play. Reddit is still a business. It's not going nowhere, folks. This is one, again, off of this harmonic shark here at the 886. Let me double check. God, was I drunk the other night? Yeah, it's 886. Good ratios here. 1618, 1799, 365 with a 385, 382, excuse me, 165. That, yep, it aligns perfectly with a shark. This is exactly a clean completion point here. I'm watching this one as well. Reddit is another one on the radars on Sammy's plays. SoFi sold off after earnings 2 days ago. Yeah, and the funny thing is wow, ES futures, wow, broke above the box and completely went off to the moon here. ES futures, absolutely stunning to see. Why go against the trend? The trend has been up, never really breaking levels. I mean, again, I'm saying this so people can understand. If you're out there and you're trading and you meet a Discord, you got people calling fucking highs and lows on the index and the indices, I can sell you a pink bridge. No one can time the indices, okay? Indices, the SPY, the Russell, yeah, sure, they'll time it at market open. They can't time it pre. Okay, you can't time it pre anymore. There's no such thing as timing it pre when there's no volume, there's no really price no legitimate price action. No one can really fucking time it. I don't care who it is. Who you got? I could be fucking Peter Schiff. No one's gonna time this market. I'm here to say it. So humble yourself, because trust me, it goes a long way. All right, we have one mouth, two ears. It's probably best to use the 2 ears in this market. Because people will pay attention to the call-outs, and trust me, they're going to fucking hold you to it, and then you look like the dumbass. Okay? I've seen it. I learned my lesson a couple weeks ago. I'm not doing that again. I've been very humble, and I'm happy I took this stance because look at this. Look at this. Now we're at key resistance. Key resistance. Look at this. Boom, 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 and boom. So now we're at a very, very, very important zone. This has been an incredible run, and I suspect they pull back here. I mean, we just had nice 3 solid candles. Almost looks like 3 identical, 3 white soldiers, right? 3 white soldiers, but we haven't even seen a a bearish deliberation or deliberation going into this candle structure. Yeah, especially on the 4-hour. We're not seeing any resistance or some sort of candle that kind of gets you worried yet. Not yet. I mean, I would love to see this touch 7,017 off of those highs. That'd be kind of great. That'd be kind of awesome. So we'll continue to monitor that. Let's take a look at ES. What else? Oh, yeah. What other tickers we were looking at in Sammy's plays? We did Reddit. We did Coin. Oh, BMNR is another one. BMNR is another one. I think BMNR is a juicy one, actually. BMNR is a juicy one. I mean, this one. Sulfide. Yeah. This one. Look at BMNR. Look at this thing. Look at the mean reversion. Look at the daily. Let me see the daily here. Oh, yeah. Almost at the completion point, but this is what you want to see off of these plays. Now, again, ADX is still coiling, but the RSI, not the RSI, excuse me, the negative DI tells me we might still have a sell-off going into this week. But you just got to be patient for this stuff. I don't see any reversal yet. Some happy reverse. This is a good start without question. All right. That's a good start without question. You do have a gap here at 24.5. All right. This is a great start. The only thing is that I need this to coil down and the ADX coiling up with the positive DI going up. I need two things to roll up together. Yes, BMNR follows much more ETH than Bitcoin, but yes, more or less, BMNR. I've been trading, not trading, excuse me. I've been charting this for like 8 months now, and it's been such a really impressive ticker and so volatile and high beta, right? Yeah, 2.3%. I mean, excuse me, 2.3 is extremely high beta. It moves with the market, so if SPY moves 1%, BMNR is moving 5%. Don't quote my word on it, but it just moves extremely volatile. And look at that, ES now, 7K, guys, 7K. We're hitting these highs. Right there we have ES making, Jesus Christ, a break. And it did touch 7K here, folks, 7K, impressive. So let's see if we're going to see any reversal candles on ES. We're monitoring on this screen 30-minute time frame. You are scalding here on ES, even as I'm trying to chart the other pad, the other ticker. We are seeing a nice little RSI deep in the bull zone. This is typically where you want to start seeing a reversal here, and the next area of support where you want to come back down into was the breakout. Come back down, test this high, sort of make like a scallop. Find the scallop and then make another high. So exhaustion is going to pan out. This is why it's just so hard to time this market. You just can't fucking time it. All right, now we are seeing a little bit of price action on Ondas. Finally, Ondas finding a little bit of life here after a huge sell-off period. Huge sell-off period. Let's take a look at another Sammy's plays. Sammy. We got BMNR. We did that. What else are we missing? I think that's it. I think we only have 4 or 5 plays we're watching. Let me double check the history. Let me see if there's any ones that are open. PLTR, actually. Palantir is another one. On Sammy's plays. There she goes. PLTR. Now, this one has earnings. Now, where she is now, it would have been great to see her, keep moving up. She's in a great position for continuation run to the upside, not financial advice. But you're walking into earnings. And you know me, what do I always say, folks? What do I always say? All right? What do I always say about earnings? Okay? I don't like to gamble. I like to keep my money. If you trade earnings, you're gambling. That's just my opinion. Unless you outright know the inside out, the plumbing, on how a ticker moves, the company that you've been literally, you've been charting, you've been reading, you've been finding the news. Unless you understand their entire plumbing, you're just gambling. You're gambling. Okay? You're gambling. Sure. You're gambling if you don't play with options. Options, you can get a little funny with it. Obviously, you can be creative with options, but right now, I wouldn't gamble earnings on Palantir. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on real quick. Ondas. Wow, looks like it wants to break that key area of resistance right off the opening. 1063. Very interesting to see here. Earnings is gambling. You right about that. You right about that. Earnings is gambling. I remember when I was just starting off as an investor, many years ago. We're talking well over 9 years. I'm old now. Well over 9 years. You're young and stupid. And I'm watching Ondas here, by the way, guys. I am watching Ondas 2.75% to the upside here. I want to see if it can actually break out off opening highs. That'd be kind of cool. 1083. That'd be kind of massive, right? I don't even know if that move is obviously catalytic here. Good to see we found a consolidation. Look at the beautiful consolidation here, and then it just kind of found the base, and then it just started ripping. That's typically a nice. That's really good. Potential more continuations to the upside. We shall monitor and see. Wait and see. Anyway, long story short, Google over here now. Whoa, Google, Alphabet. Hello, Alphabet. Hello. Oh, shit. Look at that, folks. When did I draw this? I better have a chart on Google, the three rising valleys. I mean, not three rising valleys. Excuse my French. This is called an inverted head and shoulders. Let me see if it really hit my target here. Hold up. Let me see if I have anything on Sammy's plays, because some people take plays and they don't let me fucking know anything. FCE, I was taking a beating, by the way, guys. Oh, CXM. That's another one. Let me see what's happening here. Oh, it looks like CXM actually wants to start doing stuff here. That one's still open. So CXM is open. CXM is open. I'm just going through my list right now. I didn't close. Wait a minute. I think we did. Right? Yeah. Oh no, EGHT wants it. Look at that. All right, so EGHT wants it. So this one's still open. Found the double bottom. This one, Jesus Christ. All right, I got to really organize my list. All right, EGHT open. CTXM. CXM open. All right, these are new ones. Actually, these are old ones, but I got to keep track of them. RUM already happened. What the fuck has happened? There's a mosquito, bro. Mosquito, bro. How, bro? Anyway. Earnings, I love it, lol. Yeah, man. So, I'm just going through the list. Apple. Oh, look, I even had Apple. I had Apple earnings. I had Apple charts. God damn, I gotta really be more organized. All right, Apple hit the completion point. Now I just gotta make sure that I'm not repeating the receipts. Okay, Apple's another one. I'm not a type of guy. Oh yeah, so Apple did hit the 382, and now she's running for target number 2, which is the golden pocket. Apple absolutely finding golden pocket price actions more than likely gonna get there. I mean, it is Apple, and you are finding yourself inverted head and shoulders on top of that. I mean, if you got fuck you money, congratulations. That's a big trade. That's a really good win right there. So definitely golden pocket, PT target number 2 off of these harmonic plays. Basically trying to catch these knives. Beautiful. Look at that. Let me just go ahead and post this in the Discord. I need to really manage some of these tickers, man, because this one, there's so much going on. Apple going for PT target number 2. Beautiful. All right, Ondas now making strides here. LIPath also making strides. Very impressive what's happening with Ondas. there's a lot of momentum there. That's interesting. A lot of momentum. All right, I gotta go back in time. I gotta go and take a look at some of the tickers on Sammy's plays because I'm a little bit disorganized here, so that's bad. BITI, shout out to Man. He's getting all the likes for me. He's just posting charts on the members charting. This is how you utilize that Discord room, members charts. There you go. Good stuff, man. All right, so we have EGHT, CXM, Apple's going to PT target number 2, PLTR. Let's go ahead and take a look at PLTR. One more time, Palantir. Actually, let me go ahead and put an alert on Apple before I forget. All right, we have an alert, 260, 675. Got that going. Bingo, bango. Got that going. All right. PLTR. Guys, hit the like button, please. I totally appreciate it. All right, so PLTR is really not going to move the way I would love it to. At least get that kind of momentum to the upside. I'm seeing a little bit of an arrest to this upside. So that's interesting. I am taking a look at some of the lists that are potentially open. Okay. Yeah, that's how I should do it. I should really say closed. Closed coin. All right, so that's pretty much it. So we found 2 more that are open and then the rest from earlier. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, a lot of it. All right, Google. So that's one I got to double check here. From Sammy, Google. Did I chart Google? If I didn't chart Google, I had already charted Google, but I don't know if I put it in Sammy's plays. I mean, this was a beautiful 3 inverted head and shoulders. I mean, this was a really, really cool. How I got here, I'm not sure. Pretty angry that I didn't chart this one. I mean, I did chart it. It's just I forgot to put it. Interesting. Anyway. Oh, boy, oh, boy. All right, Ondas now making strides here. Let's take a look at Ondas. What the fuck? Ondas. Wow. Okay. That's really good. That's really good. Wow. Almost touched the 50. Wow. Strength. Yup. There you go, folks. Tons of calls were made on this last Friday. Going for part 2. Fucking Skippy, eh? That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm fucking talking about. You can't make this shit up. That's really positive for Ondas, by the way. That's a hammer. Is it gonna be sustainable? Can't tell you. But I will tell you this: you're above VWAP. I mean, you've been fucking clawed to the ground for how long, and now you're finally making strides. Ondas. Let's see if that holds. We'll monitor it very closely. We'll monitor it very, very closely. Wow. Let's see what happens here. What else do we got going on? Oh, GME was also making some waves here, folks. GME was another one that was actually catching a bid here, which is quite impressive, especially with all the hype going on. Whoa, GME. GME, I mean. Wow. So looks like we got a lot of things going for GME, huh? Wow. Is this really the time to stay bullish? Is this really the time to stay bullish, or is this a fake out breakout? Well, I think it's gonna hit. I think it's hitting a golden pocket. Let me just grab it from this high to this high. Oh, so you broke above the golden pocket from the local high. Let's see if we can expand a little bit more for more added reliability. All right, let's see what really hard areas we got to break above. Okay, so that's impressive. All right, so look at this, folks. GME now is sitting above the 236. 236 on the weekly. You're also above the 50. Whoa. And there is a fat harmonic. Like, this is extremely bullish. I hate this ticker. But wow, weekly above the 50, 100, 200, and above the 236. Yeah, this thing is catching a soul. Wow. Okay, so I purchased more. I knew you would. I knew you would. Oh, man. All right, so let's go back into... I'm actually talking about it in my stream, in case you missed it. All right, so fix... Oh, look at that. We got some tickers to take a look at. Let me see. I see housing specials. FGLW. Wow, 3 for 3. As a matter of fact, we're going to chart all 3 of them. That's actually great that you announced them, so I can actually get that out of the way. All right, we're going to chart all 3 of them. We're going to take a look at them. All 3 of them. Good thing you posted them, because that'll give me some things to look at while we're figuring shit out. All right, so let me finish my GME situation here. All right, let's just absorb what's really happening here. On desk rejected, 1063 here. All right, let's just absorb what's happening here. Actually, fuck that. Look, there's actually lower here. Look at that, from the high to the low. Look at this peak bottom here. I'm gonna capture all that. Wow. Wait a minute. Is this from the? Wait, hold on. Let me just make sure I got this right. Yeah, that's the low. That's the lowest point of this price action. Yeah. Oh my God, you can't make this shit up. You really can't make this shit up. You really can't make this shit up. All right. Sitting above the 236. Does anybody remember our Fibonacci class? Does anybody remember our Fibonacci class? Shout out to the Discord members if you're here. If you're not, I'll go through it real quick. Can't right now, sadly. Oh wow. Oh wow. You're missing out. About to give some fib lessons. Miniature. All right. Hold on. I'm getting a bunch of texts here. All right. Let me explain something to you. What do you mean the chat disconnected? You guys good? We good, guys? All right, so GME sitting above the 236. You have a high statistical probability of getting to the 382, and that number is 60%. 60%. Okay? Oh my God. It's not 60. Hold up. Wow. Brain fart. It's actually higher than that. It is 60%. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me today? It's 60%. I don't know why I thought it was 80%. No, it's 60%, okay? 236, 60%, okay? The longer you stay above the 236, the higher the chances of getting to 382. You really... No, excuse me. It's 80%. Oh, my God. It's 80%. Oh, my God. I need coffee, bro. Oh, my God. 80%. We're above the 236, 382. 60%, then the 4.5. Okay, gotcha. So staying above the 236, the more you stay up here, you have an 80% chance of getting to the 382. 80% chance. And if you break the 382, you have a 60% chance of getting to the 0.5. Now, obviously, this all comes down to the more real body candles you stay above the Fibonacci's, closing and opening. So right now, we kind of opened below the 236. It'll validate the next candle. All right, it'll validate the next candle. You want to be above the 236. Opening and closing, and that will be a new local low. A new local low at 24.76. Okay, so as long as the real body candles close and open, or open and close, going into tomorrow, that will be your new local low above the 236, opening and closing. We kind of opened below the 236, but we're closing above the 236. That's good. What you want to see going into tomorrow, again, is have an opening and closing body above the 236, and then start sitting above for nice movement or continuation to the upside. That's how you have odds in your favor and how you can take trades. Not financial advice. But playing off of the fibs is a really, really, really statistical good odds that things will pan out in your favor just sitting above certain Fibonacci zones. All right, so Onda's catching a little bit of a sell-off here. Nice little move to the upside. Absolutely getting collapsed here at that resistance. Look at that. Shorts continue to plummet this ticker. Anyway, back to GME. So, I don't like this ticker. I'm not a fan of it. It's just, more news. I used to be a fan of it. But, when they want to pull the button on you, they will. But look at the harmonic here. I do see a fat harmonic going into this. That's a bat. And let's see if there's an 886 with a 2 here closure. Wow, there is. Wow. That's impressive. So, more or less, this thing looks like it wants to go to 27. That's really, really good, especially with this volatility continuation to the upside. This thing looks like it wants up. So, congratulations. GME looks like it wants to go. All right, 27. So, and that's on the weekly, too. That's on the weekly. That's impressive. Wow, weekly, too. Wow, GME. 27, bros. 27. It's a really nice move to the upside. So, a lot of things to consider. Look at this. So Ondas had a nice sell-off right there at that top rejection, 1070. And bingo, bango, get clapped, City. All right, Apple moving. Alphabet moving. GLW moving. Microsoft not moving. Nvidia moving. Amazon moving. Tesla about to move. It's about to move. So... A lot of things going into today. My back is killing me, by the way. So, all right, let's take a look at some of the tickers that Mr. Specialist over here has recommended. Whoa! F5 fix. Is this really the one you want me to take a look at? Is this really the one you want me to take a look at? I mean, what more can I say? What more can I say here? I mean, wow. It's called a rectangle top. Price action, high, low. Bounce. Wow. You are seeing a descending wedge here. Lower highs. So I'd be worried about that. There is divergence. Let me double check. Where the fuck? I'll put that there. All right, let me see if there's divergence here. No, no divergence. Nothing on the 4. Let me double check. Whoa! 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 What the fuck was that? Hold up. Did y'all see that? I saw that. That's not a normal. That's not normal. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. That there's a huge volume just came in out of nowhere. Huge volume just came out of nowhere. I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna double check if it's institutional. Oh yeah. 56. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Huge volume just came in here. Just slapped the tape. Let me check the 1 minute. Let's see if the shorts are gonna get fucked here. Yeah, they're gonna get fucked. Huge volume just stepped in. Look at this. Massive volume just stepped in here, folks. Massive volume just kicked. Just hit the tape. Wow. Huge. Shorts are about to get squeezed. Wow. That is a candle. Oh, shit. Dude, that's institutions. 9.6, 9.6, 9.6, 9.6. Institutions. Step down. 9.6K. In stacks. In stacks. That's crazy. That's hold on. I gotta really hold up. I gotta point, dude. That's tell me how. Tell me how. Hold on. I gotta post this on my Twitter, guys. 9.6K continuous buying. That isn't retail, by the way. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm done. I'm done, folks. That's retarded. That is institutions. All right, let's see. Hold on. Let's monitor this now. Now I got to take that. Now I just got to stop doing what I'm doing and just monitor this stuff. We're going to hit 12. Look at this, bros. Dude, something's off here. Something shift. Dude, hold up. That's so rare. That's very, very, very rare, dude. Look at this. Hold on, I gotta monitor this, guys, because that's not normal. That is not normal. Yup, she's gonna get, yeah, shorts about to get squeezed out here. Yup, shorts are getting squeezed out. Something's happening here. Yup. That's institutions. This has to be impending news. This is more than likely impending news. This is impending news. Purchase orders. That amount of buying at a consistent Yup. We're going. She's rippy, boys. She's rippy. Yeah, dude, this is not... That's not retail. That's not retail, boys. That isn't, by the way. Wow, dude. Whoa. That is so rare to see, boys. Dude, I'm telling you, that's so rare to... You never ever see that. I'm just... I gotta monitor this, guys. Dude. Holy shit. Hold up, hold up, hold up. $9.6K volume order flow in stacks. That isn't retail, folks. That is institutions stepping in. Pending news is coming. This is rare sight, folks. Holy shit, we're getting... Oh! Dude, this is rare. This is rare. You're not understanding, guys. That is rare. That's fucking rare, folks. You never see that. That's news. I gotta take a picture of this, bros. I gotta take a picture of this. I gotta take a picture of this. Something's coming. Alright, I gotta stop focusing on Anda. I know you guys want other stuff, but like, that is important. Hold on, let me do the math on that. Hold up, let me do the math on this. Hold up. 9.96. Hold up. Let me just do the math on this. 96. Just that specific order hit in the tape. 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1.2 million just hit the fucking tape. 1.2 million just hit the tape, boys. What the fuck? I'm trying to take a picture of this. 1.2 million, 1.25. 1.25 million. 1.25 million slapped the tape, bro. That is big money. Could also be one of the toots flipping short to long. That is big money. I'm telling you, this is rare, bro. Shorts. Chain Street plays in and out with big sizing. All right, well, that's that. I'm done with Ondas. All right, she's gonna do amazing things here. All right, moving up. I'm done with Ondas. Let her do her thing. All right, what else are we looking at? It's currently at 111 when it went Which one are you talking about? GLW. We're taking a look at GLW, SNDK. SNDK. Yeah, let's take a look at SNDK. That one's a good one. Up 15%. Wow. That's honestly fucking astonishing to say the least, man. Fucking astonishing to say the least. You can't make this shit up. So she's going to 730 now. 730 is now on the table. So that's an additional, where she is now, that's roughly 10%. 10.4%. 10.4%. Okay. BBAI, what up, Mike fam? That's a good one. We can take a look at BBAI. BBAI. Whoa! Whoa! 730 is on the table for SNDK. You better count your fucking blessings, SN. Look at Ondas, 3.5K already slamming. Slamming. This is why it's good to know deltas. Good to know delta. I should actually have delta more often put on there because you never, ever, ever see you. The beautiful thing about volume footprint is that you can't. Institutions can't hide. Institutions can't hide. Institutions cannot hide here. 1.25 million to be exact. All right, we're done. We're done. BBAI. Jesus Christ. What can I say here? There's a lot of Fibonacci's. I haven't even looked at this in quite some time. Let's go ahead and start small and start big. 3D here. All right, I'm not liking what I'm seeing here. We kind of broke below this descending wedge pattern. This is not good. Now you're testing these prior lows, which was back in September 10th. Looks like the volume average low is at 475, 476. So yeah, that looks like a very obvious support zone. Taking a look left here, 475, 476. Without news, this thing is just pretty much subtle, going sideways. Yep, you're in SNDK. Oh, I know that. Trust me, I know that for sure. Trust me, I know that for sure. All right, so where she's going, looks like we're about to get to the volume average low, which was 475 here. Volume average low was 475. Don't break that, because then it looks really ugly. You're breaking below the... Oh, my God. You already broke below the 50 and the 100, probably on the daily. Let me double check here. I'm on the 3-day time frame. Oh, yeah, you're done. You're cooked. Yeah, BBAI is cooked. Don't... If you're in this play, brother, I mean, I'm going to be very honest with you. You got something coming. All right, you got something coming, and I'm not talking about your ex-girlfriend. I'm talking about the death cross. Okay, I'm talking about the death cross. Look at the 50 with the 2. 50 converge with the 2. You cross that, I mean, BBAI. Sometimes price action is already priced in terms of the movement, anticipating the convergence here. But if you take a look at the Fibonacci retracements, let's take a look at this high to the low. I mean, from the low to the high. All right, yeah, the 0.5 aligns with the volume average low here at 475, 472. Yeah, this thing's cooked, bro. BBAI is cooked. You broke below the 2 and the 50. Yeah, this is no bueno, bro. I would be very, very careful holding on to BBAI. You've been rejecting the RSI center line for how many days and weeks now? How many days and weeks now? Impressed, to say the least. Look at that. You never really broke above the box top 10 trend line. So keep an eye out for BBAI's DCL short play. Oh yeah, let's take a look at silver. Nice reminder of some of these plays, man. Hello. Oh baby, did it actually double bottom here? Yeah, it's about to double bottom. I stated earlier this morning, double bottom, reject 382. Excuse me. 3-2, you have a high statistical probability coming back down to the 0.5 ratio. And, I mean, are you holding the short? Remember how the math works on the EDFs, Mr. Housing, Mr. Kent. Remember how the math works. It sort of resets. You don't want to lose all your gains. So if you're in the winning trade right now, especially on a short position, this is not longs. It's much more sophisticated when you're shorting. Not financial advice, but if you're already in the green, especially, in a position like this, do what you got to do. I'll leave it at that. Because if I start influencing, then that's selfish me. So I'm not going to say anything. You know what you got to do, but just be very careful because it does have, it's sort of like theta decay, but it's really not, but it's like, yes, it really is. All right. So anyway, good stuff on the trade, though. It never really broke above the 382. Had a nice mean reversion. And, yeah, six trades. Sicky trade. No. I can't tell you. No. I'm not here to influence positions. No. We're not doing that. You want to be... I will say this, though. When you're shorting, when you're playing to the downside, you have very, very high statistical probability of getting clapped than you are to the upside. Because in theory, markets technically go up long term. So if you're holding a short, in theory, if you're in the green, you always want to walk away with profits, because long term markets go up. Long term. So think of it that way, and that's how you should maneuver when you're shorting. This is why shorting, as the saying goes, there's no money like short money. There's nothing like short money. When you make money on the downside, it feels so fucking good. It feels really good. Okay? Because the odds are always against you from a long-term perspective. Odds are always against you. And you got to respect that. Do it once for the rage short. Yeah, do what you got to do, brother. Hey, I'm not here to tell you what you got to do, brother. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know. Because I like shorting. Trust me. I like playing inverse EDFs. Trust me. I love playing inverse EDF, man. Those are the best. Anyway, point is, look at it that way. Sound. SOUN. What's happening with sound? I heard some. Whoa, dude! I remember sound at 11. I remember sound at 14. I remember sound at 16, dude. The fact that we're now all the way back down here is wow. And I already see a problem. I already see a huge boogeyman. If you're not careful, there's gonna be more pain. And sound literally needs to get their shit together, like ASAP. Because what's coming on this ticker is not what you want to see. First off, can I get some likes? I'm over here charting. Let me get some likes, bros. I only got one like. I already know Mike Fam didn't hit the like button because that's probably Ken's like. Let me get some love out here, boys. Let me get some love out here, bros. I'll wait for 5 likes. You know what? I was gonna give you the measurement rule, Mike. You know, you and me, we had a thing going. Bro. Now we don't. My throat is killing me. I feel like I'm getting sick. It's so annoying. Gotta really fix up this goddamn sickness. All right, short's about to get squeezed the fuck out on Ondas. I'm telling you right now. Short's about to get squeezed. 0.5 looking good here on that silver short. Looking good on that silver short. Do what you gotta do. All right, Ondas continuously breaking to the upside. At least 1073 now. Wow, impressive. Dude, there's no way there's another fucking bug. There's no way. News after news after news. This is APLD all over again. Not missing this train. Let's go. All right, Vanguard by Zeta. Dude, I thought you were going to say, man just hit me with the oh shit, here we go. All right, let's take a look at the Mag 7s real quick. Actually, let me finish up. Do I have at least 5 likes? Let's see. All right, I got 2 likes. More than likely, that was probably Mike. So, Mike, here's what I'm going to do for you. You still here with me? At least GLW is my last one. I'll take a look at GLW. I like GLW a lot, actually. I really do like GLW a lot. I'm not going to lie. I really do like GLW. Is Mike still here? Because I do want to cover sound. All right. So, I'm on the weekly. All right. Man. Okay. So, you have two scenarios here, and they're not good. Okay, you have you have something called a V-top extension. Price action high, low, and then the extension, right? It looks like an A. Let me get rid of this. Looks like an A. Then you have the extension, right? And then the sell-off, okay? Then the sell-off. Now, there's two measurement rules to go about it because there's technically two patterns I see here. V-top extension, okay? If I take the measurement rule from the A to the valley to the breakout, right? You get to the 0.5, 481, okay? 481. That's the measurement rule off of this V-top extension. That's scenario number uno. Okay? Scenario numero dos. Okay? Scenario numero dos. This sort of looks like an Adam pattern, right? Typically, Adam patterns, you want to be 10% away from the peak tops. This is 11%. 11%. So this is somewhat in lining. And you want to be almost in line with the previous peak, almost to the T. But in most cases, you're never going to find picture perfect. Whoa! 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 Shorts about to get squeezed. Squeezed. Shorts are about to get fucking squeezed. You get above that, boy, you about to run. Okay, let me go back to sound. And you have a scenario where you can get back to the $4 range, right? That's a $4.81. All right, and then you also have Adam and Adam, where you have two A's, right? Two A's. All right, two A's. That same measurement rule, you can somewhat in line with the same measurement rule, but this one's going to be a little bit more steeper because if you break below the weekly of the valley, that's even worse because in theory, this is pointing at $1, but that's not going to get there. That's why I went with the V-top extension because that one's a more realistic measurement rule, and that's on the weekly, right? And that's a V-top extension. So sometimes patterns create other patterns. 1080 now. 1080. 1080. Let's go. BMNR. So I spoke on BMNR. This is actually on Sammy's Plays. If you're not joining the Discord, by the way, the Discord's free. The Discord's free, and I am giving out free. It's all free, and it's just literally just me charting my ass away, just doing this for the love of the game. All right, and I have BMNR on my plays, Sammy's Plays, and we already have targets where we're gonna observe here. We're looking at, so we're waiting for this to catch the bottom. Once the bottom comes in and shows us that we are good to go, some people are gonna take the trade and they do what they gotta do. They know the ratio rules, they know the Fibonacci rules, they know what they gotta look for, they know they know what they gotta do. Shout out to the Discord team. So this one, BMNR, you are seeing a terminal candle, but this doesn't mean it's coming. Reversals is in yet. You are seeing the first signs of a potential reversal with a nice gap at 24.57. All right, you are seeing the signs of a gap, but if you know, I mean signs of reversal. But if you notice, right here, look at this. All right, we are seeing an inverted hammer on SPY here. That's very impressive. If you notice the RSI, excuse me, the DMI, well, are we at the 40 here? Not yet. But we do know that price action likes to hit 40. So from a risk reward, it more than likely has a little bit of more selling off to do. The ADX is coiling up while the negative DI is also heating up here. So this technically means we're still getting hot. But then once the reversal does happen, it will eventually. We're going to catch that trade to the upside. RR and NVTS. Another day, another trade. Wow. Wow. All right. Oh, baby. Shorts are getting squeezed. Shorts are about to get squeezed. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Shorts are about to get destroyed. Right there, you break above that. Let's go. 1083. Move it, move it, move it. Come on. Come on. Fucking break it. Let me get that volume. There it is. There it is. One more. One more. Boom. Boom. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. One more. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I need that like that pop. I need a pip. Pip. I need a bit. Almost there. You got it. Give me that engulfing. Come on. Little bit more. Don't give up now. Come on. I need a pop. That's when I know they got squeezed out. I need a pop. That's not a pop. That's a No, that's not a pop. Come on. One more. Hold up, boys. I need a pop. No pop yet. I'll take a look at our MVTS. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm just enjoying the ride here. Come on. 1085. Come on. Come on, you motherfucker. Come on, you son of a bitch. I just need a pop. I just want to see the pop before I move on to the next ticker. Just give me the pop, bros. I'm not asking much. I'm really not asking much. I just need the pop. Come on. Squeeze. There it is. Come on. 1086. Come on. Fuck. It might get rejected here. Come on. Where's the volume? Okay, volume is... Alright, volume is actually looking good here. Volume is looking good here. We just need the fucking pop. Yep, we're getting rejected. Alright, we'll go back to that. Anyway, use the magnet. You know what? You fucking right about that. Use the goddamn magnet. You know what? You fucking right about that. Let's use the magnet. But let's use the magnet. Here we go. Let's just amplify the shit out of it. There! Oh! No, that's the pop. No way. That was the pop. Oh, shorts are squeezed. Yo, the magnet has done it again. Lol. Mike fam with the fucking clutch, dude. Literally called out the fucking pop, man. Let's go. Let's fucking go. That's a success, by the way. Let's fucking go. Alright, let's take a look at our and Hold on. Another day, another trade. Hold on. You gotta get in the Discord. I need some likes. I'll do all the TA you want, but we gotta get you in the Discord. We gotta get another day, another trade in the Discord, folks. That's it. I'm done. Mike fam, thank you, brother, because look, you actually made this move, bro. We gotta get another day, another trade in the Discord, folks. I'm gonna put in the Discord link. We need him in the Discord now. I'm done being Mr. Nice Guy. I'm gonna get his ass in here. Alright, we're gonna get another fellow Discord member soon. Watch. We gonna get him. There it is. That's the link on the Discord. That's the link. I expect nothing less, another day, another trade. Nothing less coming from you, brother. I only see 2 likes on top of that. So until I get 5 likes, you know what? I'm gonna just be proactive here. Wow, shorts getting squeezed. Shorts are slowly getting squeezed. Isn't that nice to see, folks? Isn't that nice to see, bros? What was that move? That was a 10% move from the low to the high. All right, we're already sitting above key areas of indicators here. Key areas of indicators. And look at this potential reversal going on us as well. We're bouncing above the 200 SMA on top of that. 5, and now testing that 10 EMA, right, on the 4-hour. And quite impressive. And look at the RSI was deep, not deep, but touched the 30 on the bear zone, on the bear line. And it has progressively always been a key area of reversal. Just smash the like button. Let me see. You did smash. Okay, you did smash the like button. All right, you're gonna get one. Which one you want? You want MVTS? I think MVTS is better. MVTS is better. You gotta join the Discord. Yeah, MVTS is way better. Because I'm not gonna do the RR. RR is getting fucking destroyed. All right, MVTS. Okay, one thing we really gotta start working on is breaking above that 50. Because right now, that is where we need to. Where we really need to start getting in. So that's aligning with the 50 as well. You have a lot of you have like literally a contention point here. 50 with the 0.5 as well. Lot of this is technically an inflection. All right, so you do want to start seeing candles above the 50 to really get this going. It's okay you're below the 100. You really want to start seeing the 50 acting as support, not resistance. Okay, because the second you do, you're gonna get the algo. You're gonna get the algos to trigger here. You're going to get algos to trigger here unless some sort of catalyst really gets this going. So 884, really got to start making some move. But I also do like how you're getting somewhat of like a budgy little hammer, a short candle in this bar. So that's not bad, right? Price action finding a base here. And you're above, or at least you're sitting above 858 of the previous engulfing candle. So in theory, you can sort of say like an inside bar, right? Like an inside bar. So this is your range now. All right, 858 and 923 is your top end. Aligning with a clean area where the 100 SMA and the 50 EMA is. I mean, excuse me, the 5 EMA. So the 100 SMA being the red line and the orange line being the 5 EMA. You are going to be met with resistance almost to the T at the 382. So we can just say 382. Why? So right here we close at the 382 clean. That's a Marabuza. Support opening above the 382. Support at the 382. Opening at the 382. Closing at the 382. So 382 is your lifeline. You break above the 382, well, you're going to Valhalla. You're going to 10. All right? 382, 940, you're going to 1012. So think of it that way. Because right now it's not looking good where she is now. She's got to really start breaking above. Volume also is, let me see the volume here. Volume is a little bit weak. I mean, you are seeing a little bit of price action, but we got to start seeing more volume in. More volume. More. We're not settling for less. Now you are seeing a little bit more action right now. You are about to actually hit that 0.5. That's pretty good though. So nice little pudgy movement here. Good to see. Let's see if she holds. All right, what else are we looking at? Let's see here. Going back, where the hell is my other list? I had a list. Did I really just cancel the other ones? Wow. All right, going back to equities. Or going back to the indices. Oh my God, my throat is killing me. I need to drink some water. Really need to start drinking some water. Hell, I might even go for a walk. I'm getting sick. Oh my God, my throat is killing me. I'm catching a cold, and that's not good. I'm starving on top of that. I'm fasting right now. That's another thing to consider. Oh shit. It's ONDS. It's not, that's NVTS. Whoa! 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 Hello. Looks like Ondas. Thanks for the breakdown. No problem. No problemo here. Ondas. Let's fucking go. All right, what do we have here? '26 date relative. Oh. I see data. I like data. Let's fucking go, baby. Alright, I see some BMR bit. Who bought the dip? Say what? Say what again? I'm sorry. What was that? What was that? Something just hit. Dude, that is impressive. All right, so we are seeing a nice little W forming here. It looks like ONDS is finally catching life. For the love of God, it's about freaking time, I'll tell you that much. All right, let's see where price action wants to go. That's a 618. So 786 is a Gartley. Let me see if we can actually get a Gartley here. Let's see there. Ooh, very hard to spot these Gartleys at times. But these are small time frames, not really much favorable to these noise, to these price action noise here. Wow. ONDS wants to break above. Let's go. Let's go. Wow. Is this the turning point for Mr. ONDS? So everyone and their mother agreed at these lows. That's pretty fucking impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty fucking impressive to say the least. Wow, ONDS absolutely massive upside. About to hit $11 here. And it's gonna, looks like it wants to squeeze. Shorts are getting fucked right now. Shorts are getting fucked. Let's see if it breaks 11. That'd be kind of cool. 886. Actually, let me get the right ratio on top of that. So we have a Gartley here at the 786, 786, 786, 786, 116. So that's roughly more or less here. The Gartley goes first, and that can extend into a crab. A crab. So that's aligning with the 1000 SMA. $11.20. Looking good here. Looking good. Very, very good. Guys, I'm starving here. I need to really start drinking water with lemon right now because I'm losing my shit. I'm losing my shit. Oh man. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. Is the market currently at all-time high? That's a great question. That's a great question. PLTR earnings today, yeah. Is it all-time high? No. Actually, no, not all-time high. On ES, no. No. Let me turn on SPY real quick. It's about to be an all-time high. Look at the engulfing candle here. Can't time this fucking market. I've been saying it. Can't time it. Alright guys, I need to really get my water with lemon. Alright, I'm fasting and I'm going nuts. And in order for me to not divulge in food, I need to really need to control my my eating habit. Alright, hold up. I just can't not just walk away now that Ondas is about to hit 11. Ondas is about to hit 11. That's a hammer, folks. Holy shit. That's a fucking hammer. That's a fucking hammer. Wow. That means news is coming. That is news. Dude, that is fucking news. You can't make this shit up. Come on. You might as well. Like, stop playing. Bro. 10.99. 10.99. That's where they want to pause it. Not even 11. 10.99. Is it 11? Wow, they're struggling here. You want to stop it at 10.99? I mean, you tapped 11. You tapped 11. You want to stop it there? I don't think you want to stop it there. I doubt it. I don't think you want to stop it there. All right, let me go ahead and make let me make some water with lime. I'm actually losing my shit. Let me leave it to the spy. Let me go ahead and do what I gotta do. All right, be right back, guys. Can I actually what the fuck? All right, that should be good there. All right, be right back, guys. I'm like really destroyed here. Oh my god. I'm fucking dying here. Oh god, I'm back. Jesus Christ. I'm back. Alright, what's happening here? Well, Ondas is moving. That's a good sign. Light path is moving. That's a great sign. Everything that's moving. Everything related to like fucking drones, light path. I mean, everything's looking sway, handy dandy right now. Ondas, light path, beautiful to see here. That's a significant push to the upside too. On top of that, so. Oh my god. I think I need to end up buying more limes, more lemon. God, this is not going to be an easy fast. I can already tell fasting is going to this time around. Oh man, it's going to be a fucking problem. You know what? I got to stay positive. I got to focus. All right, what else is happening in the world? Let's see what's happening out here. what's happening in the world here. We just have this news. Full year relative returns here. Okay, I see what's happening. All right, let's take a look at space tickers. Space. Take a look at some of these tickers that have shooting beams from the satellite to the ground. Excuse me. Let's take a look at space stickers. Stickers. ASTI being one. Wow. 22%, folks. 22% ASTI. You can't make this shit up. ASTI. You cannot make this up. All right, these are the big brain spaces we be tuning in. Oh boy, Onda's pulling back a little bit here. All right, what's the other one? I took down some tickers already. There was a lot of them. Let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick. What's happening with Bitcoin? Oh yeah, we kind of have the thesis there already. Lower low. If this pattern rinse and repeats, we can observe a near high off the slow, high off the 90K. Wow. All right. Looks like Ondas is ripping again. Yep, Ondas is ripping. Ondas is moving, folks. Yeah, that wasn't just some crazy. Yeah, Ondas is moving, guys, and we just hit $11. Something hit the tape. I'm telling you, that's not normal institutions. I mean, that's institutions that were coming in there. It wants to break above now. Can't make this shit up. Looks like it wants to keep going and going. And look at the candles up here. It doesn't want to really show some sort of exhaustion yet. Quite impressive here. You are hitting bearish divergence on the 1 minute. PLC at that top end, 1098. Got the EMA right there. Let's see if it bounces off the EMA. At some point, it's got to give, especially when you're trend trading here. The 100 SMA seems to be the a defined support off of this trend here. Let me double check on the 1 minute one more time. Yeah, look at that 100 SMA there. That was clean. Come back here at 1070 and then move up. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. That would be the right thing to do. I was trying to find life here on the 20. Wow, impressive. Oh yeah, it's trying to find the life. Oh shit. Oh my god. Apple just hit my scanner, or an alert just went off. Yep, there we go. 275. It looks like she's ready to go. Yeah, she's going to the golden pocket. Let me get the alert ready for that one as well. And look at that, Ondas now also making waves here. So now institution stepped in. They agreed the 50 SMA was the touch. Got a hammer. Is this going to be finally the reversal upside continuation run? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We shall figure it out. Now, it does like to It does like to find these little lower lows and lower highs, and then make a ripper, and then come back down. So let's see. We'll monitor ONDS here, but we haven't seen a candle like this one. So this is where I'm. It's very interesting. Now, arguably, yeah, sure, we can see one up here. Right, that candle, almost the same replica. The difference between that one and this one is that we're at support. You had a volume average low. You're above the 50 SMA. You know, you gotta test that 5, 10, and 20 EMAs. But this is at support. And especially when institutions just slapped the tape at 1.25 million. That wasn't just fucking retail. That was straight fucking institutions. Which is quite impressive too. You know what? Let me evaluate that. You know, when they did the purchase order. Because I want to see what they see, right? I want to see what they see. So when the institutions came in on Ondas today, they put 1.25 mil. All right, and it was where's that candle? Whoa. Wait, what? 12. What the fuck? Dude! Whoa! Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait. Huh? I thought this was bad. Whoa! Hold up. Ondas. Okay. Trend is up, right? You keep going, okay. Then look at this. 16.9 on the tape. 16 consecutively. Then you have 25.6K. What the fuck? 25. This is in lot size. 25.6, 25.6, 32.5. Right? Dude. Right? 32.7, 32.7, 32. Again, consecutively. 32. Dude, what the fuck? And they're coming in consistently, dude. Oh, nah. They know something. Again, they know something. Look at the consistent bid. Consistent bidding. Dude, who the fuck is stepping in here? That's why this thing is running. Big money's flowing in here. Big money is flowing in here. That means they know something. They know something. You don't just put, just this whole lot size right here. Look at this. Let's just do the math. 16.9, right? 32.6, right? 36.2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, look at the consistency. Look at the order on this. What the fuck am I going to do? I'll just ask GPT to fucking... Actually, I'll do it myself. 36.2 plus 16.9. Wait, 16.9 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 84 grand, right? 84, then 7.75 times 2. So 15. So let's just do 84, 9. 85. That's already 100 grand. 136. 160. So this order lot size is probably the same of these guys back down here. Where are they? Look at this one. This one was a 1.25 million order. 1.25 million order right there. Boom. 9-6, 9-6, 9-6, 9-6, 9-6, 9-6. They can't hide. They can't hide from us. Yeah, institutional ownership just came in, but you can't hide. You just can't hide this. There's no way you can hide this anymore. So institutions came in, so something's cooking. They're probably expecting news here, and it shows. It shows. You can't hide that. There's probably news about to step in here. Oh man, that's great. That means news is coming. That's fucking great. Well, enjoy the ride, folks. Enjoy the ride. Look at that. Let me get it to my boy real quick. Hold up. One second, guys. Copy image. Hold up. All right. Stack bids. Got the other stack bids. Oh yeah. All right, we are done. We are done. All right, what else are we looking at? Spy. Wow, you can't make this shit up. Wow, Bitcoin now falling off here. Oh, I'm about to lose my shit. I am starving here, folks, and this is not easy. This is really not easy. Oh my god. Oh boy. And it's raining today, which makes it even worse. All right. What else? What else? We also have Amazon, Apple, Tesla, Google, GLW. Oh yeah, GLW is the other one I wanted to take a look at. Look at that engulfing candle there, man. Watch going into tomorrow's SPY absolutely just plummeting to Earth's core. Watch. You just never know, man. It's like always the opposite. It's really just the opposite. Oh yeah. Wow, Andas. Jesus Christ. No, I didn't want to put that one on. What else is happening, folks? What other tickers are we out there looking, folks? What other tickers are we looking out there, folks? I should have went earlier. It looks like it might dip to juicy 70 or even lower. I hope it goes to 0, but you know, we'll take a look at Hood. I haven't looked at Hood in quite some time. Literally, I haven't looked. Oh my God. It's actually working. Did I have a... What is... Thank God. First and foremost, what's happening here? Let's go. Hood is actually catching a fucking bad day. You are going to hit a reversion though. This is gonna reverse. So enjoy the ride. Because it's going to reverse. That I promise you. That I promise you it's gonna reverse. But what's crazy is that I haven't seen this type of sell-off in Hood. So let's get straight to it. What's happening here? All right, let me see. Let me break this thing down. All right, you broke psychology. That's a good. That's interesting. You broke psychology. Wow, this is actually really impressive. You haven't really broken the trend, especially on the weekly. Yeah, it's still up. It's still up. So unless you really get destroyed, like coming down to the 100, I mean below 60, I would start worrying, right? But not really. Nothing to be concerned about. Let me take a look at the daily here. Actually, it's 3-day. Let's go. Where's the fucking magnet? I miss you live. What's going on? Ion Q, no magnet. Is this choppy day? I'll take a look. Let me just go ahead and finish up with this fucking ticker I hate so much. All right, let's go ahead. I hate this ticker with my passion. I just don't like the company for what they did in general. I just can't get over the GME situation. All right, wait for 82.35. Wait for this thing to hopefully find some level here at 82.35. Hopefully, if it starts basing here, if it doesn't, well, good luck, man. Because what's below that is 55. There's a world where that can convert to this. From 82 to 55, it's a real world scenario. Okay. That's pretty much as fast as tea I can give you. All right, what else? We have magnet for where? Ion Q. All right, we also have Ion Q here. Oh my God. What the fuck? Huh? Who's calling? The girlfriend's calling because I haven't spoken to her all day. Hola. Me estoy muriendo.
¿Tiene gripe?
Sí, pero sí. No estoy comiendo nada. Estoy tomando agua con limón ahora mismo.
Tú estás feíto, baby. Hazte así.
Like, I'm not eating. Yo no estoy comiendo.
Sí, hazte así.
No estoy comiendo. Nada. Me estoy viviendo loco. Thoughts about NAM, critical mineral, Namiba? No magnet. Let me just finish this conversation with the girlfriend. I haven't spoken to her all day. Give me that, guys. Hit the like button, folks. If I get 10 likes, everyone gets TAs. 10 likes and everyone gets TAs everywhere. TA everywhere. I won't even argue. I'll just do TA everywhere. 10 likes and TAs everywhere. And join the Discord. It's all free. Wow, we're flagging here on Ondas. Anyway, let me finish the conversation with the missus. Hola, baby.
Mi amor. Yo te extrañaba.
Yo también, my love.
Tú estás on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. I'm live right now. Y con hambre.
No.
Mira, ya yo estoy rebajando
Ujú.
en un día.
Bueno, baby, yo tengo una foto tuya que tú te veías viejo, así flacuco. Déjame, te voy a enseñar. Y yo dije, coño, pero se veía mal. Ay, ¿dónde la puse? A ver aquí.
¿Se ve como qué?
Te ves viejo. Me parece tú.
Ew. Estaba flaco
Mira
ahí.
aquí. Estaba feo.
Feo.
Está lindo ahora.
Estoy gordo. Wow, look at that bull flag here on Ondas.
Mírame.
Bye. Alright, guys, we're done with that conversation. Alright, do we get 10 likes? Let's see what's happening. Do we get all free TA everywhere? Aw, only 4. Sucks. I can do 1 by 1, though. Ion Q. So, Ion Q. Wow, Ondas, 1098. 1098, though. Mucho dinero. Let's go. Really finding a life here. A pulse. Yeah, institution stepped in here, folks. Wow, she's really going for it. She wants to have another pop. You can't make this shit up. She wants another pop here. Hold up, folks. Let me just see the pop. I just want to see another pop. One more pop. One more pop. Go, 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 go. Come on. Come on. Just fucking pop. One more. Just do the fucking thing. 11. There you go. Break 11. Everyone's happy. Break fucking 11. All right, what else? All right, we're going to take a look at NAMM. Let me just see this pop. All right, 11. Short's going to get squeezed. Come on. Come on. Come on. One more. One fucking more. Come on. Just break above. Call it a day. Everybody's happy. Nobody wants to go ahead and... Let's not get tweezer tops. That's the last thing we need to start seeing. Okay? We don't need to start seeing tweezer tops. We need to start seeing straight up... Oh, God. That's not good. That's typically not good. Come on. Put a magnet or where? No, I can only use the magnets for so long, because then it gets weaker and weaker. Wow, look at that volume just stepped in here. Yeah, this is gonna break out. This is gonna break out. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't want it to get weaker though. That's why I'm trying to avoid it. The volume just keeps stepping in here. I'm watching it. That's impressive. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but something's cooking in the background. Look at the volume in here. Wow. We're about to hit the moving average too. The moving average. Wow, we're finally going to see it. Come on. 11. Come on, come on, come on. Let me just get the pop. Let me get the pop and then I'm done. I'm done looking at Ondas. I'm done. I can't look at Ondas anymore. Guys, I'm fasting. I have no food in my stomach. I'm drinking water with lemon, lime, whatever the hell you call it. And I'm going insane right now. All right, I have no food in my stomach. I am starving. PLTL earnings, aftermarket thoughts. I don't trade earnings. I wouldn't trade earnings. That's gambling. I could care less if they do good or bad. But if you want my personal advice, wait for after earnings, right? And then trade the trend up or down. I don't like gambling. I mean, it's already bad enough we're in the market, right? But I don't like gambling earnings because you just never know what's going to happen. So from a risk reward, there it goes. Boo! Boo! Baby! baby. Baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Wait, what? Got into monthly option. This AM was looking into TOS to close out. Hopped on. And you literally just posted this. Let's go. Boo me, man. Let's fucking go, man. Ondas is about to do incredible things here, without question. Something's cooking. I'm not sure what's happening on Ondas, but something's cooking in the background. Somebody knows something. You don't just slap. You don't just put 1.25 million on a volume stick. You just don't do that unless you're convicted. Okay, 1.25 million is extremely rare to see. 1.25 is extreme. Like, let me go back in time, folks. I don't think you guys understand what I saw. All right, let me put you guys on watch right now. Look what happened here. Okay, look at this candle. Look at the purchase order. Do the math on that. 9.6. I didn't even do the other ones here. 24. How close they were in numbers, right? In terms of substacks. I mean, not substack. Volume stacks. Again, 9.2. 9.6K. 9.6K. 9.6K times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. 13. 13. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? And then adding up all the other ones. It's incredible. It's incredible. Whoa! Where's the volume on that one? Where's the volume on that one? What the fuck? I'm tired, guys. I'm out of my mind right now. Guys, I'm losing. Guys, I have no food in my stomach. I don't know how I'm doing this. All right, let's take a look at other ones. PLTR. So, like I said before, I don't know. PLTR, I do know. I don't touch earnings. PLTR is playing the mean reversion right now. It's playing the mean reversion. And when you're playing the mean reversion, obviously, protect yourself. You're deep in the bear zone. Volume is somewhat, obviously, is significant here. But protect yourself, obviously. What is happening here? Jesus Christ. Wow. O1DS is just moving. It's literally mooning right now. We're also about to pull back a little bit here. I might stick around for earnings. Guys, I have to try and not eat for a whole 24 hours. How about that? How about not eating for 24 hours? How about that? How about for 3 days? How about for 3 days? I'm gonna go insane. And if it's raining, I gotta go work. I don't even know if it's. God, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Oh my God. Wow, Ondas continues to deliver. Feel like something's coming here. Something's coming. We're just gonna monitor this. But oh shit! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hello, wow! They continue to pile in. Let's see any crazy orders from institutions. Let's see. Nope, nothing yet. Nothing crazy. Normal price action. Normal flow here. Normal. Nothing breaking. I don't see nothing weird. I don't see divergence. Nothing. I'll see something when I do. Wow. Definitely wants up though. I'll tell you that much. I feel like something's coming. There he goes. 1104, then 5. It only took so long. There she goes. Did she hit 05? Oh, only 1104. Looks like Anda's supposed to play. Wow, 1105. Yeah, dude, they keep piling this shit up. 1106 now. Hi, 1106. Yeah, nothing crazy yet. I do want to take a look at Light Path here. Light Path is one I'm whoa! 1108. What the fuck? 1108. Dude, what is happening? Something's cooking. There we go. 1108. What the hell is going on here? 1108. Wow. 1110. Dude, what the fuck? You can't make this up. Is there something going... Did I miss something? Let me go ahead and check Twitter real quick. Let me see what's happening here. This type of... Dude, something's going on. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening here? Something... News broke? What the flying fuck? Now up 94. Nice. SMDK up, now up 94. Good to know, good to know, good to know. Good to know. 26. 130. What the fuck is going on here? I mean, dude, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening in here? One second. Oh shit. Huge order. Huge sell-off here. Huge sell-off. Huge. Okay, market's somewhat flippy here. Somewhat flippy. One second, guys. 1 second. Managing some stuff here. Managing some stuff here. Managing some stuff here. Managing some stuff. Can you... Bitcoin to 44. Bitcoin is going to 55 and then hopefully 44. Yes, I couldn't agree with you more. Yes, I agree with you. It's going to 44. Maybe even worse. Maybe worse, to be honest with you. Well, 55, then 44. That's more realistic. More realistic out there. All right. All right, let's take a look at the entire environment out here. You know, you don't want to be sitting on... You don't want to be sitting on fucking... on L's. All right, what else do we need to do here? ENLT, ENLT, ENLT. What's happening with ENLT? Talk to me. What's happening with ENLT? ¿Qué pasó con ENLT? What's happening? What are we doing on ENLT? If actually my goddamn chart will load, that'd be kind of great. Oh wow, look, there's bugs. 5%. Wait a minute. Who's asking me for ENLT? Oh, it's King. Okay, well, I need some likes here. We need 4 more likes for 10. 4 more likes for 10 here, folks. 4 more likes. Give it to me, baby. Come on, 4 more likes. Come on. Four more likes. Support the comrade. Support the comrade, guys. Come on. Why no one click on the like button? You tell me, Timer 10. I see some new faces in here. I'm going to go ahead and plug in my Discord. I'm going to go ahead and plug in the Discord, folks. 1 segundo. Let's go ahead and plug in the Discord. Because why not? Guys, I recommend joining the Discord. There's the Discord link, folks. Hit the link to join. All free. I don't charge shit. All free. Small community. Very, very good community, to say the least. Very, very proactive. I will say that. Very proactive. All right. Very, very proactive. 1 second, guys. I got to take a look at this OPTX move. Up 14% now. And it's literally... did we have any news? This is all speculative moves here. Copen is another one. Copen is another one. Speculative move here. 3% on the day as well. Copen's another one. A lot of these big brain moves are just fucking rocketing right now. Oh, SCWO is another one. SCWO is another one. This is a water play. Let's see if we're catching any goddamn life on this one. So it looks like this one's sitting flat. What is that? 0.5? Wow. Sitting literally flat. Let me turn on the candles. What the fuck is this price action? Alright, I'm not entertaining that. It looks like price action wants to give back a little bit here. After a massive move like that, you definitely want to take some profit. I mean, obviously not financial advice, but situations like that, you do want to take away, take away profits, walk away with profits. Okay. Uno segundo. All right, ENLT. Let's see what's happening with ENLT. Let's see. ENLT. The next energy stock I see blowing. Well, it's in an uptrend, right? So you see blowing. To be honest with you, somebody saw this shit blowing already. No homo. So somebody already kind of, actually a lot of people saw this. Jesus Christ. That's impressive. So yeah, just watch out for that 20. Other than that, this thing is in a clear uptrend only. So that's that. I don't think we even need to do TA on that one, to be honest with you. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Oh, let's go. Andas wants to go, go, go. Blow, blow, blow. Blow, blow, blow. Go, go, go. Go ahead and get crazy. Go ahead and get crazy on this. Let's go. 652. I definitely want to start looking into LPTH. I mean, I know it's there, but Ondas runs a little bit relative to LPTH. LPTH to Ondas as well. Very impressive here where Ondas is right now. All right, what else are we looking at? That's the Discord link, folks. Join. All right, something about surprise, sky high leverage on this crypto exchange due to rising metals. The crypto collateral fell. The tokenized, I don't know what the hell we're supposed to be looking at here. All right, so SPY, Russell pulling back here. So is minis. So is minis. So is mini. Looks like ONDS wants to go for another run up there. Lightpath, another one. Oh, there's another fucking mosquito. What is happening? Huh, Copen. ASTI is catching a bit here. And so is LPTH. LPTH, man. I really like this company. I really like this company a lot. I like it a lot. I like it so much. I like it so much that I'd be dumb not to dab in LPTH, to be honest with you. It's such a good company. The reason why I kind of blew up today is because of the rare earth mineral situation. The rare earth mineral situation, or something regarding the rare earth. I mean, Donald Trump pretty much was talking about it. NUAI. Oh yeah, that's another one we got to take a look at next. And then let me see. All right, so next is definitely not at the completion point. NUAI. What the fuck? Why? Oh, I remember this. Whoa! Wow, NUAI gave back 13%? Oh, that makes sense. I mean, you just had a massive run up. You kind of have to give it back a little bit. Oh, what's happening here? What is this? A what? An amended what? Anti-dilution? Alright, too many big words that I don't care to break down right now. But I'm looking at the chart. It's just retracing after massive swing up. Look at the massive swing up, and then you have bearish divergences. So this is not typically a bad thing. It's actually a really good thing. So, looks good. Looks really good. Velo. Shit, you might catch me, Velo. You might actually get me. Velo, you might actually get me, you motherfucker. Velo might get me. Velo. Yeah, Velo keeps calling my name. God, I'm stuck between fucking Ondas and LPTH. And then you have like ASTI on top of that, like the whole fucking laser thing. Now, this is an obvious clean rejection here at these highs. Look at the wicks here. So you're getting arrested in terms of like, no one's allowing this thing to break any further than 7. Right? 7 is your absolute cap. Yeah, they're not letting this go because it's just straight up speculative. Speculation play. Oh, NAMM? Oh, my bad. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? What? What the hell? I mean, you bounced at 382. That's really not bad. You bounced at 382 and you're failing to break above the 236 452. So that's a sign, right? That's a sign. So this thing is going to come back down, in my opinion, going into tomorrow. My opinion, I could be wrong. But you're rejecting the 236 452. But you are finding support at 333. And you also have a 200 moving average floating on this. So a lot of things considered. If you notice the rejection here, 1, 2, 1, and support, and then you failed it, and then now that's going to be your rolling resistance. Oh, it's CR. Oh, it's like minerals. Jesus Christ. Another mineral play. Another mineral play. Speaking of mineral play. I'm watching LPTH. You damn skippity, right? You skippity dog. Skippity dog. Wow, a lot of things are giving back a little bit here. Interesting to say the least. Look at that. Ondas wants to continue. Oh my god, I'm like Dragonfly with the United States Air Force FPV drones, key highlight. What the hell is this guy talking about? Hold on, what's happening here? Man just said something. Justin, DPRL, Dragonfly wins United States Air Force contract with F4 FPV drones. Dragonfly secures contract with supply Flex FPV drones to the United States Air Force units. Special Operations Command partner with Daimar Aerospace combines drones and operator training. Training includes, oh shit, look at that. Can you vote for me to... Who the fuck is this? Yeah. Go fuck yourself. What the hell is this? Who the fuck is this? Go fuck yourself. Wait, is this a real account? I'm not clicking. Go fuck yourself. How are you sending a link? Oh, I'm following this dude. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. Whoops. Wow, I was just about to shit on somebody. Bitcoin will be fine by May. So Fortress likes to do that. He likes to predict. And that's just his way of doing things. That's just his thing, and he likes doing that. No shame. That's his niche. That's his corner. That's his thing. Tom Lee calling bear market in the middle of this year. Really? Really? That fucking grifter is calling a bear market? Well, that's interesting. NAMM? No, because some guy, Tammy 10, I just got a message from some fucking weird account, but I didn't realize I was following the account, and they sent me a link to go vote for their seat on Spotify. I don't know. Anyway, it's a random link, and one thing you don't do in the internet is you don't click on random links. Like, who the like, out of nowhere, I don't even hear from this person ever in my life, and he just like, hey, can you go vote for me? Like, to stand up there, like, bro, that's not how you fucking do. That's like the worst way of do you guys want to see it? Look at this. I won't even like. Look at this. I won't even fucking. Look at this weird shit. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Look at this weird fucking message. Right? Can you vote for me to co-host on podcast event by Spotify and Google? I really appreciate your vote. It only takes a second. You want me to go fucking click a random link like that? Like, what is wrong with people? And I wrote, go fuck yourself. I haven't sent it yet because apparently I'm following the guy. So I don't want to be a little too dismissive, if you know what I mean. But, like, what the fuck is wrong with people sometimes? Like, what are you doing? You know? Like, that's not how you fucking market, right? People are just retarded. Anyway, let me manage my money because I'm over here talking about nonsense. Let's take a look at tickers. The fuck I care about some guy's voting situation like that. Listen, the world is cruel. No one really cares at the end of the day, folks. Take care of yourself. Protect yourself. And, you know, do what you gotta do. But the world doesn't really give a shit about you. That's just the way things roll. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, folks. That's just the way it works. Alright, so it looks like Anda's still trying to work its way here. Anda's trying to work its way up here. We are seeing a little bit of weakness in the market. Makes me question some things here. Makes me question some things here. Interesting. Huh. That's a hanging man up there. And that's a lower high. 1 second, guys. Is it really trying to make... Oh, my leg is paralyzed. Is it really trying to go for something special here? Alright. We're cool with that. We are cool with that. Alright. Alright, that was awesome. That was fucking awesome. I'm cool with that. Thank you, Andas, for the opportunity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being genuine and kind to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, brothers. Thank you. Until next time. Until next time. I appreciate that move. That was a good move. Alright. That was all I needed, man. Let's go. Anda's fucking coming out of nowhere. On the clutch. Massive move. All we need now is some crazy fucking news just to come in and pile drive the entire market for God knows what. Markets are having like all-time high scenarios here. One thing I do want to note on top of that is, you know, this engulfing bar here, that engulfing bar with Bitcoin coming down, you know, you got to ask yourself, let me just make sure this is not a crazy idea. Let me double check here. All right, so we're just finding a mean reversion here on Bitcoin. All right, that's not really typical. That's not a bad thing. Let me go on. Where the fuck is Bitcoin? All right, just finding a mean reversion here. So I am expecting a little pullback here on SPY going into tomorrow. We are seeing a little bit of resistance up here on SPY. So SPY, seeing that there is resistance here, me anticipating hopefully what's to come tomorrow, you got to ask yourself, is it worth holding trades, not financial advice, at these highs, knowing that we are seeing a little bit of resistance up here again, right? And we just had a massive engulfing candle, disregarding the overall, sentiment of the market. And is it wise to hold trades overnight when this might go into tomorrow might go into rejection, right? Rejection, right? So it's just something to consider. It's just what I'm thinking right now. We are at all-time highs. Do you guys think it's going to continue ripping into tomorrow? Right? That's a possibility. It can rip into tomorrow. That's without a question. It can absolutely rip. But I know for a fact we need a pullback. We do need a pullback here. So let's trade with the trend, obviously. So I'm expecting a pullback. And that's it. I think we will be ripping this whole week. Maybe. But we are seeing a little bit of divergence here. Look at SPY on the 15, right? So short term, yeah, we're gonna fucking pull back. Long term, all right? Look at the 15 on SPY. All right. So that's without question a retracement. Like you're kind of due for one, right? Look at that divergences. All right, divergences. We just can't go crazy and just go all in. All right, high, low. That's divergence. This is a pullback. This is a whole pullback scenario. 100% is going to happen. All right, so look at the volume average high with the VWAP, right? Obviously, market makers they're not going to make it easy for us to determine what trend is up or down going into the week, but we do see that, hey, they just wanted to say fuck off. Everything's up today. But this trend here is bearish divergences on the 15. Hopefully come back down to the VWAP, touch 694.38 or volume average low 693.89. Take it from there. But this is due for a retracement. All this. And look at the VIX now coiling. Negative down 6%. So all this added confluence. Why wouldn't you want to wait? If you're sitting on profits, do what you got to do. Sitting on profits, do what you got to do. Look at Ondas. Something's hitting the tape here. Something just hit the tape. Something's off here. Something is completely off here. I'm telling you, this is not normal. Yeah, Ondas is not doing normal things here. %8 move today? Something's cooking. So yeah, like I said, it's just a way to manage risk management. That's all it is. I'm not here to predict the market. Who the fuck knows what's gonna happen? But risk reward, you always want to protect yourself, right? So on this 8% now on the day. 8% now on the day. 8% now on the day. Markets are going to pull back here. Looks like it wants to give back a little bit here. All right. Oh wow, Rich Tech Robotics kind of. All right, so we are seeing a nice little star here on thingamajig. Oh shit, we are seeing a little pullback potential. There you go, SPY, Russell, and ES about to pull back here. SPY, Russell, and ES about to pull back here. You know what's crazy is that all the price action that we had, all the volatility going into yesterday. I want you guys to know this happened all on Sunday, and all pre-market, right? Before we actually had real market sentiment, right? So all pre-market, all yesterday. So knowing that SPY is coming down, look at that. Now it's fulfilling prophecy over here. It's very easy to observe market trend. I mean, at least in my opinion, when you make these kind of rippers, that is not sustainable. This is not sustainable. That is not sustainable. This is not sustainable. So respect the trend coming down. Obviously watch VWAP, right? And when it does come back to VWAP, will we bounce off of VWAP, right? All right, that's the question. Anything can happen, right? Anything can happen, especially in this market. Anything. Lightpath keeps calling my name. Calling my name. Lightpath really keeps calling my name. Wow. ONDS. 8% now. 11.20. Having a little bit of hard time breaking above. Oh, my leg is fucking paralyzed. My leg is paralyzed. Oh my God. All right, so a little bit green going into today, which is great. Hallelujah. Happy birthday. That's great to see. I wonder if I can work out. Do a little bit. No, it's fucking raining. All right, so ONDS failing up here. Failing 11.20. All right, IWM. All right, so here's the pullback, guys. As I stated, SPY, IWM, and Russell, ES futures coming down now. Coming down, as long as your fingers are not paralyzed. Yeah, I know, right? Wow, massive, not massive, a nice little retracement here. All right, so it looks like SPY is getting the retracement that we asked for. Bingo, bango. There's your divergence. There's your bearishness. There it is. There you go. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. SPY bearish divs on stream, panning out nicely. Volatile moves up, just as easy coming down. Look at that. All right, nice bearish divs coming down. All right, so let's see if we're gonna find VWAP as support. VWAP as support here, folks. All right, things slowly should start flipping red, but again, the trend is still up, so nothing to worry about. But look at that. So if you took profits, look at that. So I was in the Ondas trade, right? So I know that I'm looking at SPY and all that. I know that the divergence is coming. Look at the sell-off, all consistent, right? So you know I'm on the I'm on the Ondas trade. I see the indices pulling back here, so I know I'm gonna trim out up here and call it a day. Call it a day. You know, happy with the results. All right, so Bitcoin's still acting like a piece of shit. That's gonna drag some market sentiment to the downside as well. ES is another one I gotta take a look into. Yeah, so ES is also doing bearish divergences. Higher highs, price action, flat lows. Yeah, lower highs. Yeah, lower highs. This is gonna come down. All right, so it's probably gonna retest 69.7. Yeah, 69.7 is exactly where we had the box here. So going into today, or you know, throughout the day, come back, retest 69.7. That'd be kind of great. You know, have a scenario like have this, touch this, and then move up, right? This is not sustainable. This volatility to the upside is not sustainable. It's just not. Okay? So I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention. Pay close attention. That's bearish divs. This is going to pan out. This is going to pan out. You just got to be ready for this. That's not sustainable. Let's take a look at Dixie at the same time while we're talking about it. All right, so Dixie also catching nice waves. Guys, hit the like button. And join the Discord. All free, baby. All free. I have a great community. I'm actually proud of my community. I'm very proud to be the founder of a very collective group. Very amazing group, to say the least. I mean, I actually have a really good group. We have all sorts of people. We have traders, we have investors, we have researchers, like guys that do really deep research. Shout out to Kent. Some of the plays that we got going on are, you know, a good I think 3 or 4 from Kent alone. And if you guys are into investing and that sort of thing, there is a room King is in. He has his own room. He's a trusted trader, and he's just been killing it. All right, LPTH here, 1065. Pulled back here at 2% to the downside here. Impressive. All right, impressive. Now, this momentum to the upside was just kind of crazy. Absolutely crazy. Oh, boy. Must be a warning sign. Let me see if I'm seeing any indicators out there. Let me see something here. Yeah, this is not sustainable. This entire engulfing bar is not sustainable. All right, look at that. It's just not really realistic here. So I don't think this is going to be a good, you know, tomorrow, call me, you know, negative Nancy. I just don't see this. I just don't see it. I mean, yeah, sure, that's huge, but like, what was the move? What was the reason behind it? We are seeing a little bit of rejection here at these highs, right? We are seeing a little bit of rejection. I do want you guys to note something here. We are somewhat flat. We are very much flat. All right, price action is really not giving it that push. So it's just something to note here. Did LPTH just fucking gap down? How? How did LPTH gap down? What the fuck just happened? While we were trading. Can't make this shit up. All right, what else is happening in the world? What else is happening in the world? Looks like it's trying to make a recovery here, but not really seeing any signs here. Oh, LPTH coming down now. How did that move happen? How did that happen? Anyways, on to us trying to find a life here. Trying to find life here. All right, it's 3 o'clock. Power hour should be kicking in here any time now. All right, let me see. India signals shift in BRICS as a final major United States trade deal. What do you mean? Oh, it's an India thing. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, my back is killing me, guys. Okay. All right, any other tickers? Ticker. It looks like Ondas wants to continue here. Light path also about to fill that gap here at 1070. My arm is killing me. Max 7's here. Apple about to fucking make new highs here. 2.6. Not new highs, but wait, whoa, Nvidia selling off. Nvidia. Whoa, hold the phone. What's happening here? Hold up. Whoa. What the fuck? Wow, that's not good. Actually, that's not really good at all. Oh, shit. That's not good. Oh, shit. That's not good. Oh, no. Wait, what the fuck? Guys? That's very, very rare. Huh. 2 gravestones back to back. Losing the 5, 10, and now the 20. This is weakness, and Nvidia drags markets. Keep an eye out for this. I gotta put up Nvidia up here. I'd be ignorant not to. NVDA. I mean, we gotta put Nvidia up here. Officially now. Yeah, that's not normal, Nvidia. Selling off the way it does. 15 too. On the 15. Huh. You dong dragged up the market, man. Wow, look at that Ondas now trying to break out of this bull flag here. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're seeing a little weakness here. Oh boy. All right, it's 3 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the stream. I've been streaming for 2 hours now, so we're just gonna monitor the market. Or probably pull up a video. I am extremely tired, and I gotta really figure out what I'm gonna do with my with this food situation, because I am starving, but at the same time I gotta fight this. So thank you guys for tuning in. Please hit the like button. I appreciate it. I'll tune in back tomorrow morning at 9 now that the stream is working, and hopefully we get back to our regular program schedule. So Thank you so much, guys. I am going to go step outside.